Hi, y'all. Today's video is by EWU Body Cam. Cops end their careers after disturbing an incident with dead body.
Dead body? No, you haven't been on a dead body.
No, this is the first one.
So you gotta help move.
No. Really?
Yes.
I feel like you're pranking me.
I'm not.
Take this.
Alright, what do you want me to do?
Shield your face.
Shield.
It looks like it's mostly gas.
Go ahead and just pop all the blisters.
What?
You guys suck.
We had to do that. Yeah.
In Salt Lake City, Utah, on August
So it looks like these officers were playing a joke on another officer, and he did something to a dead body, which you should never do. And he should not be messing with a dead body. That's kind of disrespectful.
8th, 2024, a routine police response to a deceased homeless male takes a disturbing and vile turn. What begins as a teaching moment for a new recruit quickly escalates, placing multiple officers under investigation for misconduct and igniting public outrage.
Sure you're all right?
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
fine.
I mean, you gotta pop some bubbles.
The following report is based on official police records, and most of the following footage has never been seen before until now. Just after 12:30 p.m., Field Training Officer Mark Keep and his trainee, Recruit Dakota Smiggle, join two other officers who have arrived on scene to confirm reports of a deceased adult male.
I don't see anything.
That's usually what, officers do. People that got time, remember, oh, there's a rookie. And they call the rookie unit to come handle calls that they most likely don't want to handle, or he needs to get experience in.
Like his tent's not. I mean, his tent's kind of like.
Yeah, but it's like he fell into it, kind of thing. Like he fell over.
Because
like
it's
he's sitting
in
on
that direction. There's not blood all over it. So.
I mean,
There is blood on
sometimes-
his face, though.
Yeah.
You can see.
There's no splatter inside the tent, is there?
Oh yeah, he does have a bloody nose. There's that smell.
Is blood all over his face because of the bloody nose, or is the blood all over his face because something happened?
Okay. So I mean, there might, maybe it might not be a bad idea to have homicide come check.
Okay.
So. All right. Well, let's get your tape. Yep. Let's walk this up.
Recruit Smiggle secures the scene with tape as Officer Peterson catches her colleagues up to speed on the situation.
Is his face brushed?
No.
No. He's been there.
But he's got a lot of blood on him. Okay. More than what I always see.
Officer Keep and Recruit Smiggle decide to head back to the tent to search the man's belongings for identification. As they leave, nearby officers are overheard discussing the new recruit.
That's what we call it. Smeagol. We call him Gold.
It is considered their investigation, but I wouldn't want to mess with anything unless they contacted homicide that said that they can go through the property to identify who this guy is. Because you could be messing with something that's evidence. You won't mess it up too much because it's all still there, but I wouldn't touch anything unless authorized by homicide.
His father-in-law is Captain Small.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we give him so much. So not to mess with the body.
Just try and get in his pockets or his bags.
We
don't
said
touch
we're
the
not
bags.
gonna mess
Don't
with the
touch
body.
Leave body alone.
Bags.
Officer Keep's explicit instructions to leave the body alone, however, won't stand for long. Among the man's belongings, they find 2 phone chargers, 1 phone, hygiene items, a plastic pen tube that Recruit Smiggle identifies as paraphernalia, and cash. No identification is found. Officer Mullinex, another field training officer, arrives at the scene and gathers additional details from the witness who first reported the body to the police.
What's up, boss?
What's that, man?
How's it going?
I'm alright. So, I was walking through, and some
Polynesian dude waved me down over here. He was like halfway walking from that wall over here.
Yeah, yeah.
He gets over here. He's like, I think I found a dead body. He's not moving. I get over there and meet him. I'm like, dude, obviously it's a dead body. Why have you called the cops? You know what I mean? He's obviously dead. And then I called you guys, stayed on the phone until the dude kind of grabbed the phone and left. And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't touch nothing over there.
I got you.
That speaker that was there, you see that box?
Yeah, I saw a box.
Yeah, that dude stole that. He took it. Yeah, it's real nice.
That's
It's a piece of
awesome.
move.
Yeah.
Piece of move, dude.
That's
I don't give a fuck.
real
It's a
nice.
dead person, man.
Stealing from a dead body is a felony. My guy. And I'm pretty sure they got cameras everywhere, so he probably caught already at 8824. They either know who he is or caught already.
Yeah, it's a dead person. No, I'm cool. Sad.
Well, I appreciate you
Yeah.
not
Of course.
leaving and actually calling
Of
because
course.
As their conversation continues in the shade, their discussion inadvertently foreshadows a later incident that will soon bring multiple officers under intense scrutiny.
Bull.
oh yeah, I agree.
Crazy, bro.
I agree. It's pretty
It's low. It's real low. It's real low, man.
yeah. And also, I mean, you start taking stuff. Unfortunately, you start taking stuff from people who are deceased. You're starting to walk a line between desecration of a body,
Exactly.
which is
It's not a pretty
I
charge.
wonder why he's over here. Does he
pretty
work over
charged. But
here?
also, you know, it's kind of just to be quite honest and fair, it's a piece of thing to do.
It is. It is, dude. Oh,
So
you don't do that. You don't do that.
The situation takes a sudden turn when a bystander alerts police to a nearby building. After explaining there are multiple people inside, the police head over to investigate.
Do you have the code? Well,
Oh, wow. Jeez, that thing nasty.
there's stairs to the left.
Okay.
Then there goes back into the front there. Hey, Salt Lake City Police!
Come on out.
Who's up there?
I heard him.
It's up top there. You can smell the campfire.
Yeah, I can too.
Salt Lake City Police! We heard you up there. Come on down.
So for the most part, we all kind of stopped clearing this building because of how bad it has been. But
So are we just going to
Homicides.
barricade the door or what? Or are we going to have to look?
it's a good question. So
Because it's,
if it were just simply a trespass, I wouldn't ask my guys to go in.
yeah, I know.
The only thing is, so homicide's not coming out for this.
They're not.
No, they're not. They said they won't. So that's kind of where I'm like, they push the issue and go in because
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's up to you guys with stripes, but if it was me, I'd barricade the door.
now he's saying if we could call in and see if anyone knows this guy, then we's in trouble.
Well, we can't get anybody to answer, so, but
Perfect.
we can do it again.
Split.
Hey, is there anybody up there that knows this guy in the tent?
They're not going to
Your buddy in the
respond.
tent, does anybody know his name?
With no response, the officer closes the door.
They're most likely not going to respond because they're not supposed to be there. They're probably homeless. Well, they are homeless. I'm going to say probably. And you know somebody might have a warrant. That's why they're not going to respond. If they don't have to come talk to the police, they're not going to.
Door.
I throw like portable welder in one day and I'm just
Yeah,
that
just-
man just weld
Well, that,
you know what I mean?
yeah, exactly.
As they wait for the medical examiner to arrive, Officer Mullinex approaches Officer Smiggle and Keep and delivers a shocking warning.
just be wary. When they move him, he might explode.
Good chance he will.
You been on a dead body? No, you haven't been on a dead body.
No, this is the first one.
So you gotta help move.
No. Really?
Yes.
You helped move him?
Yes.
Okay.
You didn't think that was the thing?
No, I didn't know that.
That's the job.
I've moved plenty of
No, I didn't
people.
know that.
Yep.
Okay.
Meanwhile, while standing guard near the closed building door, several officers share their perspectives on the homeless.
I don't think any of us would live the same way that the people here live when they're homeless. We'd probably have a tent in the backpack and like be out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Keep our stuff consolidated.
There'd be a reason you're homeless though, like not like these guys where they're all dopers and
Yeah.
addicted to vices.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot of it comes down to it. Just my and yeah, you can give them a diagnosis to explain it. The diagnosis is correct, but in layman's terms,
Yeah.
that's why they can't stay housed.
Trying an alternate strategy to identify the man, the officers take note of his various tattoos. They cross-reference them with their criminal database, but are unable to find a match. A sergeant contacts homicide and confirms they're not coming to the scene.
There is tattoos. Yeah. Not really anything suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least not yet, so.
Until you pick him up and there's a knife in his back.
Right? You roll him over, you're like, oh, that's a gunshot hole.
Yeah.
Dude, you want to notice him for a shot.
Right, but that's, yeah.
Unless there's a knife sticking out of him.
He's just got a lance in his spine.
When the medical examiner finally arrives, they quickly catch her up to speed. As she examines the body,
Like, I know an officer, you see a lot of stuff, a lot of dead bodies, and a lot of just of the worst of the worst. But being a medical examiner where you have to touch, you have to be in contact with dead bodies, bodies that have been sitting in places for weeks, months, decomposing, gases. That is one job that I don't even know how much they make. Like, I wonder if they make enough to do that job.
officers exchange remarks.
Feel on a dirty.
Break the seal. It's awesome. You know when you take your vest off at the end of swimming, that's breaking the seal. I mean, 1,000 times worse.
When that happens, I'm not even joking.
Take a big.
Yeah,
Take a big.
Or just embrace the fire. You know what? If you do that, if you take a breath, I'll fire.
According to official documents, scoring a 5 is a reference to Recruit Smiggle's daily observation report.
So what do they do to break the seal on him?
Moving.
The moving. Okay. The movement is...
The movement
No, they
jostles everything up.
No.
slice him open here. Yeah, he smells pretty bad. He kind of smells a little bit like rotting fish or something.
Yeah.
Does it smell you bite for
No.
It's a different smell.
It's a different smell, and it's greasy, and it'll stick in your nose for
You gotta trim your nose hairs afterwards.
Like the dead body smell is a smell you will never forget. And then it gets worse the longer the body is there. And this guy has been dead. He's probably been there for probably not too long, actually, because people are. This is like a store, like a strip center. Probably a little. It looks vacant, actually. And he's been there for a minute. He's in the sun. Oh, that stank.
serious, it does.
Yeah, it'll just stay.
Just sticks to you.
It's interesting how different it is.
Why do you think that is? Like, just...
Because people are supposed to smell like that so that they aren't cannibals.
As the medical examiner retrieves a gurney with the help of 2 contractors, Field Training Officer Mullinex joins the group. His next instruction to Recruit Smiggle sets in motion a horrifying chain of events.
Hey, Buzz, on, go help.
I feel like you're pranking me.
I'm not. I've moved to that body. My first dead body I moved, go help.
Why are you smirking like that?
Because it's just funny. But you think it's a joke, but I legitimately.
So do you mind if we just do like some control popping?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so him telling the rookie to go help. Okay. Is not a bad thing for him to go help. But I believe they are going to tell him to do something else that is crossing the line.
Do you guys need any help lifting him, or? I'm just. They're telling me. I think they're pranking me. Yeah. So yeah.
You may not want to help, but we're going to allow him to help.
There you go.
You allow me to help? All right.
Take this.
All right. What do you want me to do?
Recruit Smiggle is handed a box cutter by a contractor working with the medical examiner's office, and his fellow officers stand by as he does the unthinkable.
Shield your face.
Shield.
It looks like it's mostly gas.
You go ahead and just pop all the blisters.
Right there.
Yes, sir.
Anything inflated?
Yeah, just poke it.
This guy is. So the other officer told you to help them. To help them get the body, wrap it up and put it on the thing if they needed help. I mean, if they need help, they need help. They're supposed to bring out enough people to pick up the body. It's not the officer's job to pick up the body. But somebody that's not an officer handing you a blade to cut up a body and you're finna take orders from him is crazy. Cost you your job, most likely.
That's it's gas.
Yeah. Your fault. There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Aaron, do you want a sheet?
Yeah.
What am I just with?
Let me.
What's up?
You can give it.
Oh, okay. Here you go. Yes. You guys suck.
We had to do that.
That's okay.
I legitimately moved my first dead body.
Really?
I don't want him to stink though, so let's sit in the car with him.
Come sit with me. Right now. Yeah, he's right now.
Can I even person say that's it? You smell it now, right? It's really bad now.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there was no liquid.
I was too.
Pretty sure the trainers
As the
got in a
medical
lot of
examiner
trouble.
moves the body to the gurney, officers Peterson and Keep share their observations.
You have to
Isn't
help.
it weird that his clothes probably fit him at one time?
Yeah.
I don't know about the rookie because he's being instructed by superior officers, and I don't know why you took instructions from medical examiner, but I guess you're a rookie.
At some point, he does probably.
And like the Hulk who he hulks up.
Yeah.
Like that.
Moments later, training officers Keep and Mullinex check in on recruit Smiggle.
You okay?
Yeah.
Throw up?
No. No, that's fine.
Alright, just make sure.
Have you cut his arm so his fluids leak?
Yeah,
It was
he got
gas.
the blisters.
Yeah. Gas blistering though.
You wouldn't go touch the body. Like help him move. I'm just
Because they started giving me about it. They're like, oh yeah, so you're new. Yeah.
So the reason I keep asking you if you're okay is the gut check, right? Like, because there's a lot of recruits who quit after they deal with bodies.
That's fine.
Sure you're all right?
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
fine.
I mean, you got to pop some bubbles.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting. You know, so.
You're not going to out.
No, I'm good.
It's okay if you do.
Yeah, I'm fine.
He's being genuine with us.
No, I know.
Just want to make sure you're all right. I don't want you to pass out while we're driving or something.
I don't know if that's a sergeant right there, but when he asked him about what he did or something with the arm, it didn't seem like it set very well with him. Everybody else was joking, but he just smiled and I don't know.
You get lightheaded. Feeling good?
Yeah.
Okay.
All good.
You will have dreams about it.
Okay.
His part, yeah.
At the end of the day, any and all mention of the box cutter and the popping of blisters on the male's body is left entirely out of their official reports. Fingerprints later identified the man as 47-year-old Jason Harold Lloyd,
Oh, wow.
and his family was notified of his passing. 4 days after his body was discovered, 2 unidentified officers approached a police sergeant who shared their recruits informed them of possible misconduct, launching an internal investigation by the Internal Affairs Unit.
I was approached by an officer and both field training officers who had concerns regarding something their recruits had informed them about. It should be noted that once officers learned of possible misconduct, they immediately sought me out to report the incident to me. I then contacted Lieutenant Davis, who reported the incident to Captain Hatch. Oh, y'all in trouble.
They examined the behavior conducted by several officers on scene. Training officer Paul Mullinex, who told recruit Smiggle to help move the body, was found in violation of 4 department policies. The report describes his behavior as both discourteous and disrespectful to the decedent, as well as officer in training Smiggle.
Hey, Buzz, I go help.
I feel like you're pranking me.
I'm not.
Officer Mullinex was removed from the FTO program and placed on a 3-day suspension without pay. Officer Michelle Peterson, whose comments were described as disrespectful.
I feel like it only escalated because he cut up the body. Like, if they need help, I mean, they can call for units to come help them lift the body, but you're not usually going to get in trouble for helping them remove the body. Like helping them pick up the body bag and put it on the stretcher, or helping them, speed up the process so y'all can get back on the street.
Respectful and derogatory, showing disregard for the basic human dignity of the decedent, was found in violation of 2 department policies.
Like the Hulk, who hulks up. Like that.
Officer Peterson was issued a written warning. Field Training Officer Mark Keep was found to have violated 8 department policies. The report states that Officer Keep acted in a way that was unprofessional, bullying, and disrespectful of the deceased. Additionally, it was found that Officer Keep's self-admitted direction to Smiggle to not include critical details regarding Smiggle's actions in the final report did constitute a direct violation of department policies.
You guys suck.
We had to do that.
That's okay.
According to a press release from the Salt Lake City Police Department, Officer Keep resigned. Internal Affairs determined that Smiggle violated only 1 policy, which prohibits discourteous, disrespectful, or discriminatory treatment of the public.
Just poke it. That's just gas.
There's no record of discipline for recruit Smiggle. A letter dated February 10, 2025 confirms the district attorney's office declined to seek criminal charges. A later examination of Jason's body did not find any trauma or injury, and according to
That is kind of crazy. I mean, should he get in trouble for that? No, because he was following orders. He's listening to the superior officers and the medical examiners. He thinks he's supposed to do that. So I see where he's coming from. They had to call the district attorney to see if charges would be pressed. Low key. Yeah, there is some charge. There is something there. Like, he got lucky. Everybody else should be in a lot of trouble.
the Salt Lake City press release, his death was ruled as accidental, though it didn't provide further details. On her public Facebook page, Jason's sister states that he had a heart of gold and continues to encourage others to share her brother's story.
All right, y'all, that's the video. Those officers are going to get into a lot of trouble.